So now we are going to start second essay. It's also the part of 250 marks, and this one is also the part of 1000 words. This will be the essay number 2, as we before discussed the essay number 1. So there will be the two section. I before that described to you that there will be the two section. So section 1 and section 2. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the essay number 2. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Okay. So this is my own writing. This is my own thoughts and words. I am describing this essay, as essay is the part where you should have to give your own words. That's why. Okay. So imagination is a key point where thoughts process generate, where ideas comes. Like what? One is thoughts, second is ideas comes, third is mind becomes powerful, fourth is it become productive, and fifth is transcended the work to achieve the goals. What we want to achieve, what is our aims, what is our goals. To achieve that aims and to achieve that goals, the imagination is very important part for all of us. Okay. So imagination is a creativity of mind and creation of process where main fundamental process of that goal generated and work according to that. The fundamental of goal. This system is GOAT system. What it called? Trust system. What is called? Honesty. What is called? Loyalty. What is called? Creativity. What is called? Love. What is called? Liking, disliking. Everything is related to imagination. Without imagination, these all things are monotonous. These all things are stationary. So what do we want? We want things should be move. What we want? Movement. What we want? Actions. We want actions and movement. That's why imagination is very important for us. Scientists, doctors, engineers, good professionals work by imagination, as their knowledge are the only thing. Because of that, their work is completed. Now half work is remaining. That is because of thought process. Okay. So what here is like, there are lots of thinkers like Godelstein, Aristotle, Ptolemy, Wilson, Stephen Hopkins always talk about imagination, value and imaginations. They always said that knowledge is half work, rest is imagination to create execution. So God and religious values are actually imagination, because these values are basically provide us how to think, how to trust, and how to behave as a valuable person in the society, how to control the emotions like emotional intelligence and intelligent quotient. That all are we can measure by only imagination. How can we imagine the things? How can we imagine the dream system? That all are because of imagination. Okay. So I want to give an example. Like there was a frog. So the frog was in a boiling water. He wanted to come out from that boiling water, but he was fearful. He was covered. That's why he couldn't come out from that boiling water. Because he was not imagined in his mind that what will be the consequences of that boiling water over his body. That's why he died after some time. So what imagination works, we can see here. Okay. Second thing is what I'm going to describe here. Mahatma Gandhi. Second example is Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. So what Mahatma Gandhi taught? Satyagraha, Sarvodaya. Okay, Sarvodaya, non-violence. Okay, non-violence and truth, trusteeship. These all kind of principles as given by Mahatma Gandhi. But these all principles.
The climate challenge is at a critical point. We need to act and act now. But how can we get a larger group of people to do so? We need to cross borders and boundaries using a shared language. Speak Talberg's Jazz for the Planet, featuring music composed, arranged, and performed by jazz legends and rising talent. Talberg's Jazz for the Planet.
Okay, so what is called the imagination? What is so called the imagination? The imagination is a thing which is really very important for all of us. Okay, so imagination is the thing that creates honesty, that creates satyagraha, that creates truth, that creates knowledge also. Knowledge is the consequences of imagination. Okay, not the imagination is the consequences of knowledge. One thing we should have always keep in mind, because we imagine, because our mind is thinking, because our mind is thinking something, because there are some imagination, that's why only facts generated. Facts are mean and imagination is end. Okay, so as per Gandhi's philosophy, what he wanted to get the independence from the Britishers. So what kind of tools he used for to find out all that? Because of his imagination power, civil disobedience, quit India movement, or freedom fighting and all that kind of like movement that was governed at that time, Khilafat movement, Hindu Muslim unity, constructive work, Khadi, Charkha, opinion, Indian opinion, young India, and all kind of the philosophical values to give the equality to Dalits and the Harijans and minorities. That all was the Gandhian principle, was governed by only imagination. Okay, so I am providing here now imagination works, and like small, like one more example I want to quote here. Okay, I want to quote here, like one small baby is there. So the baby is very small and he is in womb. So in womb he even can't see the word, he even can't hear the word, he even can't talk to someone, but still he is in alive condition because of the mother's imagination. Because her mother is imagining, feeling the words, feeling the word by emotions, and that emotions are that the only thing which are governed by the mental execution of the plans of the baby's parts. So that's why imagination is that much important for the life, that mother is thinking about his baby or her baby, that how he is growing in womb and all that. So that kind of imagination we should require in our life, so that we can understand the life, how it's running, how it's going. I'm giving one more example to you, that is shakalaka boom boom. Shakalaka boom boom. This shakalaka boom boom is one kind of like uh, serial we can say. So that was when I was very small, that time I seen that shakalaka boom boom. So that was the really creative serial. That's why I got many things by that serial, that to become creative, because he was drawing something and everything was in front of him. Okay, so why everything was in front of him? Because he was feeling very good. He was feeling very good at that time, and he wanted to get some goals, he wanted to some dreams should come true. That's why that pencil worked at front of him, and he got what he wanted to get. Okay, so that kind of imagination we want in our life. Second is, I am going to tell you the imagination is what. Imagination is the thing.
हाँ वो कल है ना, एक मिनट में चेक करके बताता हूँ.
Imagination is the thing, like we want to be like creative, we want to be something in our life. So next I'm going to describe about the imagination is the process, and knowledge is just fact. Like imagination is a process of knowledge, it is a process of knowledge. Okay, it's a process of knowledge, it's not just a factual knowledge, it's a creative knowledge, it's a subjective knowledge, it's a feeling to create something in our life. That's called the imagination. Imagination is a tool where bird flies what? Where bird flies, okay, where stars thinks, okay, where stars thinks, uh, where star twinkles, twinkling of the stars, ठीक है. So all kind of thoughts like cloud are forming, sun is shining. The universal truth is because of the imagination. Universal truth. Universal truth is what? Like there is a moon, there is a sun, there is a rainy season, there is a seasons, there is a climate, all kind of the environmental conditions and the natural conditions are because of mental imagination of our mind. So in that extent the imagination is very important for all of us. Okay, imagination is the big thing as knowledge can provide superficial value as only some information. Knowledge is the superficial value. Okay, knowledge, what is the knowledge? Knowledge is just a superficial. Okay, knowledge is the superficial, but the imagination is what? Imagination is really the real part of the life. Imagination is the real part of the life. Because of that, Kalpana Chawla, you all know the Kalpana Chawla, she went through the spacecraft and she went through the space journey. Because of that she went there, because she imagined that one day I will go there. But that was her hard luck that she was not came back as safely, but still she did very good achievement. She achieved the achievement because of her imagination power. We can see nowadays like internet, intranet, okay, 5G, artificial intelligence, robotics, cloning, cloud computing, grid computing, okay, and we can say like age computing. These all kind of new things are came because of the only imagination, because of the cognitive information in our mind to given by the machinery also. So cognitive thinking, as machines also wants to learn something from of us, so that machines also play as the human being are living in the life. That's why imagination is that much important. Imagination is a tool which can be like transform the real destination of our image or informations. Okay, when a person gets suffered from any kind of disease, like there is a disease kind of systems, like if he is suffering from cancer, diabetes, or TB, malaria, or any kind of contagious disease or hazardous disease which can be life threatening for his personality. So in this situation he can imagine like I will be cured in the real time. That is called the placebo effect. Placebo effect is what we think we becomes. So this placebo effect will work at that time, and we will be very much comfortable for our imagination, and imagination will convert cure our body health and our body personality also. Okay, that's why this is also very important. Next point I'm going to here describe about when scientists like doing some to discover something, like there are so much there are many supercomputers. Okay, there are IRNSS over space laboratory, as we know, INSET, the communication satellites. Okay, Arihant, the nuclear powered submarines, Vikrant, Vishal, and as these kind of great achievements of the Indian society is because of only the imaginative power of our country. That's why we are today here. As we know, before that we were in Paleozoic era, then before that Cenozoic, Mesozoic, Tertiary, Quaternary, Jurassic, many era were there. So we just came through the continuous time system, and now we are the present human being. Okay, so this continuous time system is because of what we imagine that time. As same as we can say the Big Bang theory of the universal to the building of universe. So universe building is because of the Big Bang theory. The universe is built up because of the Big Bang theory. There was a nebula, then there was a giant star, red star, and all that. The process of that all, and then today the country we are living in, it came through. So that kind of imagination, because of the god system is working according to the imagination. So we are we are just here to think about the god first. So the god, what he wants to teach us: trust yourself, be loyal yourself, be honest, there should be sympathy, empathy, okay, there should be compassion, there should be perseverance, patience, and many kind of important parameters we should have in our personality, as we should be hardworking, we should be non-hierarchical, and the circular behavior in our personality should be there. Democratic participation should be there, so that we should think about the other people is as per as we are. So these kind of feelings, emotions, it all is imagination, it's all is knowledge. Okay, knowledge is the single part which we create, but the imagination, how to execute this knowledge, how to take the action part of that knowledge, is called the imagination. Imagination is important because it creates the dream system. System is what, when is we sleep in night time, when we sleep there is lots of dreams in our mind. So these dreams are comes because we do not fulfill our dreams in daytime. So that kind of dreams where we was in fearful in daytime, they this dream system make us more strong in night time. So that's why imagination is very important for our life. Okay, so now I'm giving the example of everyone wants to become self esteemious person. He wants to get the self actualization of goals, and he wants to become like, some wants to become singer, painter, actor, artist, good professional, or someone wants to go to IIM, IIT, okay, IIFT, IISC, or multinational colleges and the international universities, or you want to become a doctor in America, or you want to become a doctor in Europe also. So that all will be goals of yours. If you want to fulfill these kind of goals, you should go through the imaginative process. So first you should build up your mind according to that, then your mind will give you the ways where you want to go. Okay, so these kind of imagination one person wants to apply in his personal life. Now we are going to next example, like Napoleon Bonaparte. You all knows he was a great warrior. Bismarck in Germany, Hitler in Germany also, Mussolini in Italy, Meiji in Japan, and Sun Yat-sen in China. They all was freedom fighter. Who are they? They all are freedom fighters. Okay, and why they are here? Because of they wanted to get freedom from other countries. They wanted to get independence from many kind of the negative points of their country. So one day they got the freedom, when they one day they got the victory and wisdom and destiny because of the knowledge as well as imagination. Okay, now we are thinking about our Renaissance period. So what the Renaissance period? The Renaissance period is where the Jawaharlal Nehru was there. Okay, Rajendra Prasad was there, Rabindranath Tagore, Lal Bahadur Shastri. They all was after independence. After independence they build up a government system, the good government, the maximum governance and less government, and these kind of system we achieved through by the these kind of personalities, because their imaginative power was very strong. They was very strong by their mind. That's why we achieved that kind of thought in our mind also, to achieve the same thing in our country. Okay, we were before that we were subjugated by Delhi Sultanate, as we all know. Okay, by Mughals, by Britishers. So this kind of subjugation, what provided us? This provided us cowardness, this provided us fearfulness, this provided us negative energy to our minds and all that. We were behaving like a slave at that time. So these slave system, after then we got independence in 1947. why we got independence? Because of imagination that one day we will definitely
यस, 1,000 रुपये सीधे पॉकेट में। हेलो दोस्तों, मैंने लूडो निंजा गेम पर 15,000 रुपये जीत लिए हैं। तो ये देखो, मैं 500 रुपये अभी वॉलेट से विड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ और ये देख सकते हो तुरंत मुझे मिल भी गया। लूडो निंजा बिल्कुल ही डिफरेंट गेम है, यहाँ कोई भी डाइस नहीं होता। पहले मैंने फ्री गेम खेलना शुरू किया और आज मैं बड़े बड़े गेम खेलता हूँ। तो
so one day we will go through that kind of thing, that we will get the imagination power. Okay, so as we are innocent, as we known through about our judicial system, we are not aware about our law and order. So these kind of systems, we as actually we got through the 1935 act, and we borrowed many things from the Europe and England also. So these all was executed because of the imagination power of our thought. Okay, now we are going to talk about the what is democracy, what is value system, what is worthlessness, what is intellectuality and sincerity. These to get the clean India movement, to get the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, to get the open defecation free plus area of grade of for our villages, for our cities and country. So this can be get through the imagination only. Okay, we want a safe secure country, but we will get that only by imagination. Many doctors talks about the like many persons are with the disease of Parkinson. Okay, and many persons are with the Alzheimer. So there are mental syndromes also. So these kind of syndromes can be cured by imagination. Okay, so now we are working to get the imagination as the power of our mind, because we knows that our thoughts becomes our ideas, or idea becomes our values, or values becomes our ethics, or ethics becomes our sensitivity, or sensitivity becomes our action, and what our action becomes our wisdom one day. That's why imagination is that much important to get through that whole procedure. Okay, so the mental imagination is very important to open up our mind, to think about the heroes and heroines and the ideal personality where we want to follow them. Why we want to follow them? Because they are our ideal personalities, and we want to become like that. Because they followed something special, like Satyamev Jayate. Everyone knows the Satyamev Jayate. So Satyamev Jayate was from Amir Khan. Amir Khan's program was that. So what he taught there, he taught about the gender equality. He taught about there the domestic violence. He taught about the water scarcity and cleanliness of the country, and many social issue he built there to make the country very much efficient and powerful in front of international arena. So these kind of programs are because of the imagination power of the country, imagination power of the our society, imagination power of our world, to become very powerful, to become very valuable in front of other countries. Okay, now we are going to discuss about our own body. If I'm going to talking about my body, there is many kind of hormones are secreting, like we can say dopamine. Why dopamine secreting? That is the attraction. If I am attracting towards someone, that means there is a dopamine in secreting. There is the oxytocin hormone, oxytocin. Why it's secreting? Because of there is the interaction between one and one. So these kind of hormones are directly related to hypothalamus of our body. So this is the direction towards the pituitary gland, and this pituitary gland is because of our nervous system is working. Okay, so this hypothalamus and nervous system is working according to the imagination power. So there should be always the positive imagination in our mind. So our mind should always think the positive things, not the negative things. So like we know the lactose during the pregnancy, the female feel the hormonal changes. So these hormonal changes are because of the imagination of this lady, that she is becoming now a mother, and she will take care of her child very much, like her bodily requirements are like what she is take caring of his child, what she is take caring of the his family also. That's why imagination is the part of body also. It creates the strong bonding between the mother and the baby also. Okay, now we are going to discuss about one more example. If we want to become very much happy, satisfied, okay, if we want to become very much happy, satisfied, okay, and if we going through any anxiety or any kind of negativeness, so for that imagination is very important. Like if I'm going to give some examples, Rukmani Devi Arundel, Birju Maharaj, Sarju Maharaj, Nandlal Bose, Hari Prasad Chaurasia, they all are very much legal in their own personality. Like some dancers, musicians, instrumentalists and painters are there. As I given the examples, they are there because of only and only imagination. Tansen, as we know about the Tansen also. Why we are talking about Tansen? Because Tansen was the person, he was going through the process where he was singing a song and all glasses gone the broken up. Okay, that was the Tansen. Tansen was the person where he sing a song and everywhere the stars was twinkling and the cloud was bursting itself and there was a rainfall everywhere. So Tansen was a personality because of that was the imagination of everywhere, that everything happened because of he sang a song at that point of time, and he wanted that happened at the point of time because of imagination only. Our country, as our country we know, there are lots of problems, like there are TB, there are malaria, okay, there is disease like contagious disease also, and contaminated disease also. So all kind of disease are today we are facing the problem of coronavirus, today we are facing the problem of dengue, today we are facing the new malaria, TB, diabetes and all that. So these can be cured by the imagination. As the placebo effect, as before that discussed that effect, placebo effect is very important to cure all these kind of disease. So effective management of imaginative power to provide the medication to everyone. Okay, this medication will cure to everyone, but not only the medication, the belief system, the trust system, the sincerity, the loyalty towards the peoples are very important to get through this all. Okay, now I'm talking about one great personality, Kevin Richardson. As you all know, the Richardson, he is the lion man of world. Okay, Kevin Richardson is the personality who is Calvin. He is the Calvin Richardson is the personality lion man of the world. So is lion man of the world? He can be become like that, but his book is on lions. He always play with lions. He always live with lions. He always eat with lions. He bath with lions even. So that kind of imagination the Calvin Richardson got in his mind, that's why he become like that. Okay, so we should got that kind of courage, that kind of imagination, so we can go through that process. As in India also, the lion man, we know the name of Prakash Amte sir. Okay, Amte sir is there, Javed sir is there, Javed sir is there, the forest man of India. Okay, Jadav. He is not Jawat. He is Jadav. Yeah. Jadav sir is there, forest man of India. And I personally talked with the Jadav sir. He is very great personality of India, and I enjoyed to talk to him also. So the Prakash Amte sir is there. I also talked Mr. Prakash Amte sir that time. So he is also very great personality. You can see his farmland. There was lots of animals are there. They all are getting together. They all are living together with peacefully, without any tension. So this kind of imagination power is very important to go through to get something in our life. Okay. So why imagination is important? Imagination is important to cure our soul system, to cure our mind from fearlessness, from negativity, from limitations, from dilemmas. Okay, So these dilemmas are not important for our mind. We want our nervous system should be strong, we want our body should be very strong, so we want a strong imagination system in our body. So all is about that imagination is the lifeblood of the our body. Imagination is more important than knowledge because it's a lifeblood of our body, it's a lifeblood of our society, it's a lifeblood of our goals and aims. What is it is, it is lifeblood of our body, society, and our mind also. That's why imagination is more than any kind of knowledge. Okay, thank you, hope you enjoyed.